Hello everybody, I do apologize again, the house is busy so I'm going to have to record this video in the car, but anyway, we're going to be talking about Cole Caufield and the fact that he's out for the season. So here's what we do know. Cole Caufield will miss the remainder of the season with an injured right shoulder, and we really don't know the timeline right now as to, when he's going to get the surgery and how long he's going to be out. Yeah, he's going to be out the rest of the year for this 2022-2023 campaign. But we don't know, is this going to extend into the beginning of next season? We don't know right now. And this comes as a huge blow for Montreal and Habs fans in general, just because, the 22-year-old has been probably their best goal scorer since he's arrived. In fact, he has a team-leading and career-high 26 goals this season, and that's obviously the best for Montreal. In fact, the 2019 first-round pick actually has led Montreal in goals since he's arrived in the NHL, and the second person for the Montreal Canadiens in this category is Nick Suzuki, and he's played a lot more games than Cole, so that is a big difference. So what does this mean for Montreal? Well, the Habs were already struggling without, or I should say with Cole. This is going to make it even harder to be competitive. Montreal really has not been in a great spot for a few years now. They have been in a rut. They haven't been able to compete at the level they want, but this is going to make it even harder. And on top of that, this is another injury for them that they have to deal with. Uri Slafkovsky, has been dealing with an injury, a lower body injury, and he's set to miss 3 months. And he was selected as the first overall pick in this past year's draft. Yeah, he hadn't been playing, the way he would have, really envisioned for himself or for the fans. But it's still tough to see a guy that's young and that has that, future people really hopeful for, to see him be hurt. This is another injury for them. Are there any positives here? Well, it seems like there can't be anything good that comes out of this. I would say that there are, or is, basically one positive. The positive being the draft. You look at Montreal. They have not been a team that has been up there with the best of them and been able to put up, 30 plus wins, something like that at this point in the season. I don't even think they've hit the 20-win mark on the year yet. But when that comes to the draft, that is good. Now, the problem is they have been a little bit better than some of the worst teams in the league. Without Cole, you're probably looking at them having a much better chance at getting in the hunt for the first overall pick. And yes, nobody wants to be the worst team in the league. Nobody wants to, have that first overall pick back-to-back years, but you're truly not the worst team anymore because of the draft lottery. And yeah, it wouldn't exactly be fun to draft first overall back-to-back years, but with a guy like Bedard, you absolutely want to be able to get him. I mean, at the end of the day, Montreal would love to have a guy like Bedard. I was going to do a video kind of over, Bedard in the draft. This kind of ties into an Original Six franchise, a market that absolutely loves hockey like no other besides maybe Toronto. Being able to get a guy of his caliber and to be part of this turnaround for Montreal and maybe, just maybe, getting back to winning the cup, that would be the ultimate thing for them. That is basically the only thing that you could be excited about, aside from maybe some guys getting shifted around and minutes being changed, things like that. But at the end of the day, there is some other stuff to talk about. The biggest thing, and really the main thing here being, what exactly is going to happen to Cole Caufield, A, for his health, and then B, for the contract status, because I believe he's set to become an RFA after this season. With the injury, that might make it a little bit harder for him to say, I feel like I'm worth this, and the team be like, no, you had the injury. We really aren't sure exactly how you're going to come back from this. I don't think Montreal will do it because you don't want to damage the relationship with a player, but you never truly know. So yeah, with this, the injury stinks. You hate to see it, but I guess on the other side of it, if you're a Montreal fan, as much as you hate to see it, you're thinking maybe, just maybe, if this helps us get Bedard or another one of those top guys in this draft that everybody's excited about, while it is a terrible thing, we could bounce back, and then with Cole being healthy, we could be maybe in the spot to be in the hunt for a playoff spot next year. Who knows? But yeah, that is all for this video, of course. Hopefully Cole recovers quickly and gets back to being a great goal scorer for Montreal. What are your thoughts on this for him and Montreal? What do you think will happen there with the contract status, all the things like that? Let me know down below. Please subscribe for more hockey information like this. Everybody, stay safe. Have a great night, and you love hockey, all right? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.